Anxiety can feel overwhelming, but many people don't even realize the hidden triggers that are making it worse. Anxiety is a universal human emotion that affects millions of people worldwide. It's a normal response to a perceived threat or danger, but when it becomes excessive or irrational, it can interfere with daily life. Understanding anxiety is crucial for maintaining good mental health, and it's essential to recognize its signs and symptoms to provide adequate support. Anxiety is often misunderstood, and there are many misconceptions surrounding it. Some people think that anxiety is just a state of mind, something that you can simply snap out of or ignore. Others believe that anxiety is a weakness or a flaw in character. But the truth is, anxiety is a complex psychological and physiological response that can affect anyone regardless of their background or personality. It's not something that you can simply will away or overcome by being more positive. Anxiety requires a nuanced understanding and a comprehensive approach to manage it effectively. Another common misconception is that anxiety is just fear or nervousness. While fear and nervousness can be symptoms of anxiety, they are not the same thing. Anxiety is a persistent feeling of apprehension or dread that can manifest physically as well as emotionally. It's not just about being scared of something, it's about being constantly on edge, waiting for the other shoe to drop. And because anxiety can be so debilitating, it's essential to understand its underlying causes and triggers. Some people also think that anxiety is just something that you're born with, that it's a fixed trait that can't be changed. But research has shown that anxiety is shaped by a combination of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. This means that while you may be more prone to anxiety due to your genetic makeup, you can still learn to manage it and develop coping strategies to reduce its impact on your life. Anxiety is also often associated with stress, but the two are not exactly the same thing. While stress is a normal response to a perceived threat or challenge, anxiety is a persistent feeling of fear or dread that can persist even in the absence of a clear threat. And because anxiety can be so pervasive, it's essential to understand its underlying causes and develop strategies to manage it effectively. So, what's really happening when you feel anxious? From a physiological perspective, anxiety triggers a fight or flight response in the body, releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol that prepare you to either fight or flee from a perceived threat. This response can manifest physically as a racing heart, rapid breathing, and muscle tension. But because this response is meant to be temporary, chronic anxiety can lead to a range of physical health problems, including cardiovascular disease, digestive issues, and sleep disorders. From a psychological perspective, anxiety can be triggered by a range of factors, including past experiences, learned behaviors, and underlying beliefs. It can also be triggered by cognitive distortions, such as catastrophic thinking or rumination, which can perpetuate a cycle of fear and anxiety. And because anxiety can be so pervasive, it's essential to understand its underlying causes and develop strategies to manage it effectively. So, what's the main insight that you need to take away from this video? Anxiety is not just a feeling, it's a complex response that can be managed with the right strategies. By understanding its underlying causes and triggers, you can develop coping strategies to reduce its impact on your life. And because anxiety is not a weakness or a flaw, you don't have to be ashamed or embarrassed about seeking help or support. In conclusion, anxiety is a complex psychological and physiological response that requires a nuanced understanding and a comprehensive approach to manage it effectively. By recognizing its signs and symptoms, understanding its underlying causes, and developing coping strategies, you can reduce anxiety's impact on your life and maintain good mental health. Thanks for watching, and if you've struggled with anxiety, please share your experiences in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about mental health and well-being, be sure to check out my other videos on the topic.